My technology gets a little whack around here. This is Las Cruces. Things do things differently and all that. The computer, you unplug this, you gotta. I'm sure everybody's technology is just kind of similar. Even very rich people are the stupid ass for it because the Chinese are flying this. Oh, we gotta keep the facade going because we're retarded on money's real and we need more money for technology to fuck you in the head. And you're like, damn, these people are crazy. And which I've known, it's when you go watch old videos with Judy Krishnamurti, it's pretty much like me, only I'm like a 21st century update that's a little bit more comical. But when I got him in meditation and prayer, he was excited that I wasn't taken by academics and tried to have them, like make me assimilate to their thought process and their linguistics and their expression. He was excited. He goes, "You're going to be just a regular person." Yeah. So, like one of the poor people just struggling. Yeah. Excellent. Okay. So, you'll be able to communicate with people that are dumb enough to vote for Barack Obama or Donald Trump. Right. Or say, "Hey, the Pope, he talks to God." Right? God's omnipotent and omnipotent. How can you talk to God? It's just like, hello, McBurger. Hey, we gotta put an extra room on the trailer so we don't have to sleep with Jim's daddy no more. Jeff Foxworthy, the man makes me laugh. I'm Ralph Earl Parsons Jr. NASCAR. I don't like NASCAR. I'll park every NASCAR on the planet to save children from global warming and genocide. We could, if you want to relive NASCAR in their glory days, we can get slot car tracks and you can play those. And then if you ever want to go back to putting chemical poisoning in the air that causes cancer and birth defects, I will kick you in the dick so hard you'll never think about doing it again. Okay. I just did it right there. Okay. So, y'all, I'm going to load this one up. I'm going to go to bed. It's interesting. I sat and watched the last couple of ones because the one with talking about Jody Watley. Jody Watley, she reminds me of this lady I was dating here. She kind of reminds me of Peggy. And it's hard because they get so abused. It's hard for women when women get really abused and they're worried about their children and their family and being murdered through genocide operations. Women get real emotional. Men get violent. Women get emotional and then they get violent. Men just get cold and then get violent. And that's why I ain't cold and I ain't violent. I'm gorgeous, right? You don't look good. I physically reflect your selfishness. Okay. So if you're a rich and famous person and a healthy, sexy, famous person, and you look at me and it's uncomfortable to look at me, that's because you suck. Okay. When I'm recovering from your abuse, and when I recover, most of you that won't do anything to help won't see me recover. Okay. And see how attractive I can be when I'm in my 90s and whatever, I'm just being facetious. But physicality reflects our humility and our kindness, okay? When we're selfish, there's radical and drastic contrast between people's physicality, like Joseph Smith discussed in his perception of the Gospels that were changed by corporations. I love Joseph Smith very much. A lot of you don't. My dad still has deep problems with him. He doesn't see him as like Elijah or Jeremiah or someone that people in prayer trusted to help do the right thing so he would be a light of people living the Lord's Prayer worldwide. And I believe Joseph Smith, I've had conversations with, so I know. Okay. So I love Joseph Smith very much, and he admits he had a different perception and a different way to it, that his calling was different and that he wasn't the same as Muhammad, but that he talked to him, and he did. He did talk to Jesus. He did talk to David. He's not the one like King David, but he's a good, brave man. He had a very good heart. Okay, guys, I'm going to go to bed, y'all. I love you very much. All right, peace.